Whatever you do, you earn money, you need to pay taxes. You spend money, you need to pay taxes. And you save money, you need to pay taxes. Even you die, you need to pay taxes. What taxes we pay? Estate taxes. Even after our expiry also, people, the next generation has to pay taxes for the money whatever they receive.
Today, NRI VA is a non-profit organization in US, and right now we are in Celebrity Banquet Hall in Cumming, and we have a tax and financial planning session by Anil Grandi. He has flew from Dallas just for this session to give information to the community. Hi Anil Grandi garu.
Hello andi, baanavandi, very good, thank you.
Cheppandi about your tax planning and FinTax, right? AG FinTax.
Yes, correct.
So prastham in 2025, for all the Indo-Americans, what do you think they need to plan for the taxing?
So tax planning is very, very important for any person, because for every dollar we earn, we have been paying 30, 40, 50% in taxes. But if you can do a proper planning, imagine that all money you are saving it for your own. You are reinvesting that money for your long-term planning, retirement planning, kids' education planning. For 2020-25, it's a great year because we are expecting a lot of changes because of Trump has taken as a presidency second time, where a lot more plannings can be done.
As a part, you brought up a good point, Trump government this time. So what are the different tax rules are changing for this 2025, where all the Indo-Americans need to be aware of?
Very good question. So the Trump is already, it's a very good question. So Trump already has given a proposal saying that there are no taxes on social security benefits. Once you retire, you get a social security benefits. You may not require to pay taxes, and no taxes on tips, and also no taxes on any overpayments, like for the labor. If anyone is getting a overpayment of income, income for the overtime, those taxes also not required to be paid. But still it is in the proposal. Apart from that, corporate taxes are expected to bring it down to 15% from the 21% C corporations, and also many more tax advantages are there. Technically, by this December 31st, 2025, the Tax Cuts and Job Acts, all incentives will be ended. But one of the biggest thing is, mostly we are expecting it will be extended further. Lot more changes are coming, but we need to wait for around a month to see the actual how the act will be passed.
Thank you, Anil. I know that you have a lot of experience and you have told number of tips, right, for Indo-Americans especially. What are the mistakes any of our Indo-Americans who are living here, they do from tax planning or financial planning?
Very good question. If you look into the Indo-Americans, I have been noticing people are not doing proper planning, because we hailed from India, we brought up in India, we came here, but we don't follow all the strategies or available options or whatever we have here. The basic mistakes what I noticed is, first of all, people don't do any planning, and they don't save money for the long-term retirement benefits. American government has been offering lot of incentives if you save money for your long-term. That is a big thing we are missing. People are not contributing for their 401ks, not optimizing it. They are not contributing to the IRA accounts, or they are not contributing to HSA health savings accounts. A real lot of money can be saved with the proper contributions to these retirement accounts.
Last two questions, Anil, because everyone needs to know. Most of our Indo-Americans do not do will and estate planning. So what is your message for everyone?
Very, very important. People are take it for granted and without planning. But without will and trust, if something happens to you, mostly all your family members has to run around the courts. It is not worth for their time and effort, because if something happens to you, they will not be. It's already a bad sign to them. But please take care of your family. The first step you should do is will and trust. You need to have will and trust so that assets can be passed on to the next generation very freely. Otherwise, they have to go through the probation. They need to go to the probate. Yeah.
Absolutely, this is very important, and I think you have covered it. And two more questions. I will close this, especially on cross-border tax planning, right? most of us have money coming from there or taking from here till there. So, what are the major issues you see in the Indo-Americans on this? How they might be struggling, right? What is the message from you?
So what I noticed is, with my experience of working with the thousands of people, Indo-Americans, what I have noticed is they don't disclose their bank balances. There is a mandatory requirement that every person who has more than 10,000 balance in their foreign financial accounts, they have to file FBAR, Foreign Bank Account Reporting. It's a mandatory reporting, but if you don't file it, there will be a lot of interest and penalties will be levied. So please don't stop disclosing it. Disclose. You don't need to pay taxes. At least disclose. And also, if you're having any rental incomes in India, or if you sold any properties in India, you have to disclose all those transactions in US also. Whether you're paying taxes or not, there are different tax rules are applicable, but you have to disclose it. But if you hide anything, if you file PICs for an audit, you have to go through a lot of stress again.
Excellent information, Anil. Last question to close. So what is your message finally to the Indo-Americans during this tax planning? What they should be cautioned about?
Very important thing is, first you need to spend time on understanding some basics about taxes and build your strong team who can help you and protect you from any non-compliances. You being an American, being you are a resident of America, you have to be compliant with the local rules. If you need to pay taxes, please pay taxes appropriately. There are a lot of tax planning strategies are available. Implement it. You don't need to overpay of taxes, but if you have to pay taxes, please pay taxes. Don't go for side tracks. You will get into the problems. And that if you are an immigration, no, then definitely it is not recommended. It's not worth of your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil, for all your information, and we appreciate and good luck. And thank you for all the NRI VA team for making this happen. This is very good information for the community.
Thank you very much.
If you are a business owner, if you are a business owner, April 15th is not the deadline to pay taxes. The deadline is you have to pay in every quarter. If you don't pay quarter, you will be paying a lot of interest and penalties.